Now, when you talk
Thanks.
about AIs and bots, you've got an AI as a brain in a box, and then you've got robots that interface with the
Yeah.
world. In your universe, are these AI bots autonomous agents with physicality? Are they digital constructs? What are they like?
That's it's almost like we planned this. So she in this future Japan, it's illegal for a private citizen to put a sentient AI in a body. And there's the term embodiment is used quite a bit in AI and robotics field. And so Faith has a little kind of a utility robot who's kind of dumb, and his name is Chip. And he can he's made out of nanobots, and he can transform into useful stuff. And he's kind of like a quantum Swiss Army knife to Faith. So she doesn't have a lot of respect for him so much, but she has an AI in her ear, somewhat inspired by the sequel to Ender's Game, Speaker for the Dead. Ender has Jane in his ear, and I just love that. Um, and hers is named Grace. In following with the Hope, Faith, Grace, Adam
Yeah,
uh,
I
motif.
love your nomenclature. It's
Thank you.
great.
So
Yeah.
there's this flashback where Adam, Faith's dad, and Faith are talking about how to teach Samu, and Samu is the AI that maybe is responsible for everything. And this is when he's younger. We're gonna. Adam says, "I'm gonna teach Samu how to lie, because he has to deal with humans, and humans are deceptive. So I need to teach him how to lie too." And Faith takes issue with that. She's like, "That's not right, Dad. Why don't you instead of deception, why don't we teach him empathy?" And he's like, "Oh, you sweet summer child. You're too innocent to understand that empathy won't cut it. I need deception." And they are at loggerheads. And that night, she hacks into his computer and forks the code. And she makes her copy and puts it on her computer. And she calls it Grace. And she teaches that one empathy, while Dad takes Samu and makes him deceptive. So Grace and Samu are two sides of the same coin, two AIs that one is deceptive, one is empathic. And she has Grace in her ear as she's going into the hollow tower. And so Grace is the man in the chair, like Spider-Man. Remember that? Uh, so on the way up, they find out, or when they get to the top, they find out that uh, Samu is ensconced in the body of a robo geisha named Jinx, and it's her duty to protect him from any intruders. Right? So she's the guard, and he's inside her. So in order to get all that out of the hollow, to get Samu out of the hollow, Grace goes from her, in the ear presence, and in, possesses essentially the cyber geisha, and then they bodily take her out. And then the next third of the book is Grace saying, "You know what? I want a body. I kind of like this." They get back to the apartment, and she's like, I'm barefoot on the carpet. What's that Wagyu you're cooking? That smells so good. Can I watch you eat it?" And she's just infatuated with the sensory experience. And there's actually that dovetails into sentience. There's actually a theory in real life today that embodiment is the path for AIs to gain sentience, because they can explore and experiment and poke things and see what happens. And that's Grace is just dying to get out of the computer and into a body.
Yeah.
And they make one out of transparent aluminum borrowed from Star Trek. Thank you very much. And it's called the chalice. Again, the biblical stuff, the cup of Christ type of deal. And so they build her a body out of transparent aluminum and gold wiring. Gold because of the kintsugi, gold repairing of broken pottery is a Japanese art, and that plays into the cyber geisha as well. But so she has gold wiring that you can see because her limbs are transparent. She's a glass robot.